I am Anastasia and thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. This channel is all about helping you get a beat and flawless place every time. And today we're going to be doing a contour and highlight using only cream products. Today I'm going to be using the Ruby Kisses 3D Contour and Highlight Palette. This is their cream version. They also have a powder version to set in and sew, but I'm just going to be showing the cream version in this video today. Right now you're just seeing the two different pigments that I will be using from the palette, and this is where I'm going to be using for my highlighting areas. And you of course want to highlight underneath the eye as you're seeing it so. And I actually already have a video already up breaking down what contour and highlighting is, why we even do it in the first place. So definitely click the cards above where you see suggested video, because that will break down the basics with contour and highlighting. But you pretty much just want to highlight the spots that you want to be seen in more of a lifted area where you want the focus and light fixtures to hit, which is underneath the eye, on the forehead, the chin, and the bridge of the nose. When you're highlighting, you want to use at least one shade or two lighter than your natural foundation color, and that is because that gives the light something to bounce off. That's light. Light bounces off objects, and if it's already light, it's going to give off a light pigment, and that is why you're seeing me use that more lighter yellow on top as like more of a highlighting, to just make sure that you're going to get the light emphasis underneath my eye, as well as my forehead, bridge of my nose, and chin. I will of course have everything in the description box if you're interested in what products I'm using and even the tools. But I like to go with like a flathead brush that's usually like synthetic, because synthetic brushes work so well with liquids and creams. And then I will go in with my sponge as you just saw. Right now I'm just going to set that area underneath my eye just a little bit, not completely, because I am still working with cream products. I just noticed that I was creasing a little bit and I didn't want to crease anymore. Right now I am showing you what brown shades that I will be using to contour. I just pointed at one because at first I am just using that first brown that you saw. That was more of a red cool tone, but I wanted to get more of a deeper contour I should say look, because when you're contouring, you're choosing a shade that is usually at least two shades darker than your foundation. Right now I'm a little more paler because of the fall and winter months. Of course we don't have a lot of sun, so I need something that's going to sculpt and contour my face even more, and this brown red is not doing what I want. So that's why I'm going to go back in, and you'll see soon where I'm going to mix that chocolate, darker kind of chocolate color as well. But I am just carving around the perimeter of my face. What I'm doing is I'm trying to create the illusion of that's where you want to focus at. So you won't see anything more but that area of where I am placing the dark shadow. It also just gives the effect of a narrow chin, as well as sculpting out my cheekbones. As you saw, I'm also with my nose carving out a new nose structure. With my forehead, I am actually allowing it to look more thinner as well. That's why you would use a dark shadow that is usually two shades lighter, because it just gives you that cool illusion of a new structure face actually. But I love to blend it out as slow. I also of course, just as you were just seeing me, using more of a flathead brush to paint on that as well. But blending it and just pretty much dabbing, as you've seen, it just makes it look so much natural, because I don't mind using cream contours, but sometimes it can be less forgiving, which is why I love to do my bronzer trick where I just use shadows, because sometimes if you're not really careful, you can actually make it look too muddy or just not appealing at all. And then with my nose, I love to just blend as so, going into my inner crease and then blending out with my nose. And then I'm going to add some highlighting substance in the middle, and this is just going to widen it up a little bit so it doesn't look too narrow and look more appealing. As you can see, it looks a lot better now. But with cream, you just gotta trial and error and see what works for you and what structure you want. Now I'm just going to set everything in place. This is baking and putting some bronzer all over just to make sure I add warmth. And now you're seeing me set my contour with this cooler tone brown. I love to do that first. But yes, this is really already video. There's already videos up of me doing all of these next steps that you're about to see us sew. So I'm going to go a little fast with this. But I love to do this trick where I carve out my contours just to clean up and making sure you can still see the definition of what I just did, but making it more polished. I'm pretty much going to look like Santa Claus in a minute. So what you're seeing me doing with the white powder is called baking, when you let loose powder just sit on your face for a little bit, and then I am just going to wipe it off. I also was adding just a little bronzer just to make it more warm and to my liking. And right now I'm going to go ahead and set that contour a little more and blend that out as so, because setting powder on cream products really just make sure the products doesn't move. Add a little blush. I added some highlight off camera, but that is pretty much it. I hope you love the video, and definitely give it a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe if you're new here, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real.